I was surprised that you said yes. So obviously you'll answer all this stuff a lot of people want to know. My question for you is, why did you agree to do this interview?
I agreed to do the interview because it seemed like a great opportunity to clear the air about a lot of these things. There are a lot of these misconceptions, and you see, when you have a lot of the explanations on something which is very new, a lot of people do not know about Patriot Front. And when we do these big marches, one of the chief, the ends of the march is to inform a lot of people about what Patriot Front is, and during that realization process, you have a lot of confusion. But when we actually are able to sit down or able to have a conversation, you're a huge proponent of free speech. You're a huge proponent of people who love America. And I think we are extremely in common in those two things. Maybe we have a lot of differences about other things, but we believe in speaking. We believe in rational discourse.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And I think this was a great opportunity to be able to clear the air and help.
Okay. What do you think about Joe Rogan, Elon Musk? What do you think about Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, and Alex Jones?
What do I think about them personally?
Yeah, just what do you think about them and what they've said and what they stand for, generally?
So as far as Alex Jones, I think he has a lot of interesting theories about the world, and I think he's right about a lot of things. I think he is wrong about a few things, and one of them being Patriot Front.
Okay.
He even said when we were doing a march in Austin, he said that we were going around harassing children of color or something to that effect, which is not true. And Alex Jones should know that as somebody who a lot of people have said things about which are not true himself. But I have a lot of respect for any man who stands up in the political space and has a lot of slings and arrows thrown at them, especially for the ends of free speech. Elon Musk, in the same way, Patriot Front is still banned on Twitter. I myself am still banned on Twitter, but I do believe Elon Musk has done something to enhance the amount of free speech on Twitter, and you could say he's interesting as an entrepreneur. I'm not a businessman. I watch some of your content about the EVs, but I'm not qualified to speak on those matters, but Elon Musk, I think it's interesting in the realm of free speech and in business. Thirdly, Joe Rogan, I think he's an excellent entertainer, and in that clip, I believe if it was allowed to play a little bit longer, he does clarify he's not an authoritative source on this. He is an entertainer, and this is just his off-the-hip comments, and I even think it's a little bit complimentary, him pointing out how there's no fat people, because I'll take it, if that's the only thing about us.
So listen, man, so how well, what are the benefits package of the feds? Like, how well do they pay you, man? Like, is there like
They don't pay me.
They don't pay you?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm not a federal agent.
Okay.
I am not being paid by anybody, and actually
Why do you think so many people that are trusted don't believe you?
I think it is partly astroturfed. I think because it is so convenient. Because when we do these big things, we are presented to millions of new people, because it is a spectacle when we go on march, when we have the drums and the banners and the uniforms and the masks. It is engineered to be something which is spectacular. It is very out of the ordinary, and people watch it. And it's very easy for a lot of conservatives, I believe, not the ones here, but a lot of conservatives to dismiss us by saying that's not real. It's fake. You don't have to engage with these people. You don't have to engage with their ideas. You don't have to engage with the fact that the political landscape might be bigger than you previously thought. So it's an argument of convenience, so that they are also, a lot of people are worried about guilt by association, because the left throws around words like white nationalist and neo-fascist, and I haven't called myself those things, but the left throws around these labels wantonly. And a lot of people decide, okay, well, I'm going to stay away from anybody the left labels with those things. But the thing is, these aren't real definitions. These are insults. They're labels to censor and silence people. When they call you racist, when they call you a Nazi, when they call you all these things. And it's a lot easier for some people to say, hey, I'm not a racist. Those guys aren't even real, as opposed to saying, hey, these are patriots. These are nationalists. They may not be like me. They may not agree with me on everything.
Yeah, but that's different, though. You're saying the left. Musk had a meeting with Trump the other day.
Well, Musk wasn't using those terms exactly.
No, I know, but Musk doesn't trust you and your camp based on what he's saying. Like, hey, let's investigate these guys. Joe Rogan is a very reasonable guy.
I agree.
Guy that's, and some may, even from the left, are sitting there saying, why would Alex Jones criticize you and say you were tied to Obama, and one of your founders was, doing stuff with Obama campaign.
I know what he's talking about.
Tell me.
So Alex Jones is familiar with Charlottesville, and I believe what he's talking about is one of the organizers of Charlottesville, Jason Kessler, did publicly work for the Obama campaign at some point years before, but I have never worked for the Obama campaign. You can search for a million years. You'll never find a single statement of me ever supporting Obama. And Alex Jones said he'll release a report on that matter in a week or two. I don't think it ever...
I think if he sees this, he will react to this and say... So Jason Kessler, I just pulled it up, is an American neo-Nazi white supremacist, anti-Semitic...
I've never worked with him directly.
You've never worked with him directly?
No.
So you guys have never spoken, never done anything together, no communication?
We spoke at various times at Charlottesville. off and on.
So
There was a whole
what
host
do
of
you and him agree on? You and Jason Kessler?
I do not know the man personally. I don't have a list. He has changed his beliefs several times throughout his political career, to the best of my knowledge.
When's the last time you spoke to him? Like, is there an allegiance there where you guys get on?
No, there is not.
When's the last time you guys had communication?
Years.
Okay, got it. So let's set that one aside. So let's go to...
But that's where I think the Obama fact is coming
Okay, so again, this is the great thing about asking questions. You know, the audience can go do their own due diligence and people can react to it. Let me continue.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.